Hey guys, Joe here with Reasonable Media. Yesterday in an interview, Hillary Clinton alluded to the fact that she is definitely planning on running for president in 2020, which, if you're a Democratic voter, somebody who does not want to see another 4 years of Donald Trump in office, is a nightmare scenario for you. Let's start by taking a look at what she said, listening to her comments, and then we'll kind of take a look at why this is bad news if you're a Democrat.
We're going to talk about 2020 in a minute. Do you want to run again?
No.
Wait,
No.
that was a pause.
Well, I'd like to be president.
Okay.
Look, I think, hopefully, when we have a Democrat in the Oval Office in January of 2021, there's going to be so much work to be done. I mean, we have confused everybody in the world, including ourselves. And we have confused our friends and our enemies.
Right.
They have no idea what the United States stands for, what we're likely to do, what we think is important. So the work would be work that I feel very well prepared for, having been in the Senate for 8 years, having been a diplomat in the State Department. And it's just going to be a lot of heavy lifting.
So are you going to be doing any of that lifting? Do you feel like...
Oh, I have no idea, Kara, but I'm going to, I'm not going to even think about it until we get through this November 6th election about what's going to happen after that.
Okay, so there you have it. Hillary Clinton, 2020, definitely planning on running for president, and is absolutely a nightmare scenario for Democrats. For one, she's twice now proven that she is not capable of running and coordinating a competent campaign. She has no message whatsoever for the American people, other than, I guess, I hate Donald Trump, and if you're not with me, then you're a misogynist. And we've seen in 2016 that didn't do it. It takes more than that to run a presidential campaign. And, I mean, she's just generally come off as a toxic candidate who is 100% unelectable for the office of president. Her campaign in 2016 was so bad that it galvanized so many Republicans to get out there and vote that Democrats lost everything. They lost in every chamber. They lost in every facet of government. And that's just 2016 Hillary. That's the worst part of all of this. That was just Hillary 2016. Since then, Hillary's gone on to say some unbelievable things that would absolutely be used by the Trump campaign in any potential election race of 2020. So let's take a second and roll some of the clips of what she said just in the past couple of months.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about. That's why I believe if we are fortunate enough to win back the House and/or the Senate, that's when civility can start again.
There are people who look at the incidents of the 90s and they say a president of the United States cannot have a consensual relationship with an intern. The power imbalance is too great.
Who was an adult. But let me ask you this. Where's the investigation of the current incumbent, against whom numerous allegations have been made, and which he dismisses, denies, and ridicules? So there was an investigation, and it, as I believe, came out in the right place.
I won the places that represent 2/3 of America's gross domestic product. So I won the places that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic, moving forward, and his whole campaign, Make America Great Again, was looking backwards. You know, you didn't like black people getting rights, you don't like women, getting jobs, you don't want to, see that Indian American succeeding more than you are. Whatever your problem is, I'm going to solve it.
Okay, so at a time when our country is so politically divided, Hillary Clinton goes on television and advocates for incivility at a time when the country is trying to grapple with and calibrate how it behaves and handles itself in this Me Too era. Hillary goes on TV and says Bill did nothing wrong. And at a time when Donald Trump, of all people, is calling for unity, Hillary Clinton goes and again insults his voters and divides people, divides the country into the good voters who voted for me and are forward-thinking, and the racist bad voters who are backwards thinking that voted for Donald Trump. That's literally millions of voters that Hillary Clinton's just written off entirely. It's as divisive as politics can get. And amidst all of this, Hillary is still planning on running for president in 2020. Now, admittedly, what she said in the interview was, well, let's wait until, the midterms are over and then we'll talk about it. Which to me that tells me she recognizes how toxic she is down the ballot. She recognizes that if she were to come out and announce right now prior to the midterms that it would hurt other Democrats in their midterm elections, and still she's planning on running. And that's exactly what's going to happen in 2020. It's exactly what happened in 2016. She galvanized Trump's base for him, and everybody lost because of her and because of her toxic politics. And even the Democrats realize this. Let's take a look at what Senator Claire McCaskill had to say about the comments Hillary made when she was in India regarding the good voters who voted for her versus the bad Trump voters.
He's quoting Hillary Clinton, who also said, "So I won the places that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic, and moving forward." Were these comments from Hillary Clinton helpful to you?
No, probably not. I understand the point she was trying to make, but it felt like she was criticizing Missouri voters. And I would talk about drawing a line, I would draw a line there. I have great respect for Missouri voters. And there are a lot of reasons they voted for Donald Trump. So no, it wasn't helpful. I think it was wrong how she put it. I think it certainly is being taken out of context, which, but she knows things that you say are taken out of context. So for those of us that are in states that Trump won, we would really appreciate if she would be more careful and show respect to every American voter and not just the ones who voted for her.
So even Democrats want her to go away. Democrats in office publicly come out and say they want her to go away. Claire McCaskill, Kristen Gillibrand went and said Bill should have resigned. These are big steps for people to have made away from the Clintons. And still, she's still here. She won't go away. And so I just want to remind everyone, in the lead up to the 2016 election, I saw over and over again countless posts and comments where people would say, a vote for so-and-so is really a vote for Donald Trump. And it turned out that he defeated Hillary in a landslide. You can debate the popular vote versus the Electoral College, but the fact is there's only one of those institutions that decides who's president, and the one that makes the decision is the one he won in a landslide. So it turned out that a vote for Hillary actually was a vote for Donald Trump. And if Democrats had distanced themselves and not allowed her to bully every candidate out of the running, maybe that wouldn't have been the case. So just remember, coming into 2020, Democrats, if you don't want 4 more years of Donald Trump, just keep in mind, a vote for her is a vote for Donald Trump. That's our video for today. I hope you liked it. If you do, leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you disagree with me, I always welcome debate. Leave me a comment. Let me know why. What do you think I'm wrong about? Should Clinton run in 2020? Is she going to hurt Democrats? I'd love to hear anyone who has anything to say of that nature. I'm curious to see, does everyone feel this way? So leave me a comment. Let me know. And we will see you in the next video. Take care.